Wagwan Vybz, welcome to our very first edition of The Front Desk.
Front desk.
Front Desk.
Front desk.
Front Desk. I'm getting it now. Front Desk. So guys, we give you everything that is hip on the college trip.
Fresh.
Fresh. So, today we will be having with us Mr. Jerome Clark, Community Service Director of the University of Technology, UTech Students Union, and Mr. Adrian Jeffrey, Youth Activist. And guys, if you've not seen this guy on Talk Up Youth, you are missing something.
Are you just not living in Jamaica?
What she said here, on the need to see this guy, he is everything.
The bomb.
So, today we have our host, Miss Devontae Davis.
Yup, that's me.
And Terrian Edwards, co-president of College Vybz here at the University of Technology, Jamaica. So, before we get on, guys, let us give you the fuzz,
The fizz. The buzz.
If you have not heard about the terrible enrollment process here at the University of Technology, Jamaica, you must be living under a rock. Guys, it is so bad. Whenever it comes around, you know that it's going to be heartache and pain, and you just have to set aside a long deal for this process. Next, have you heard that former President Mr.
Bill Clinton was here in Jamaica. Oh, I look at Jamaica, you know. Oh, I look at Jamaica. Boy, I will look about what's Halawa. Bill Clinton was in Montego Bay vacating like about 2 weeks ago. Oh my god. Anyways, and Mobile incursion, oh my god. The city have an emergency state. No, it's actually, we don't really have one. Embalming fluid, forget I. No, sir. No, sir.
Where did Jamaica come from, guys? Oh gosh.
Oh,
I feel
gosh.
shame, but
Pray,
still.
guys. Pray.
Guys, we need to do better as Jamaica, and then, well, you know what? You'll hear more about it later when we have the talk. So guys, we leave you here for now, and then we get back with the talk.
Stay tuned.
Bye!
Now it's time to get down to business. Here's the talk. The most anticipated section will be elaborating on the topic educated criminal minds, in which the guests will be voicing their opinions on the grave problem. Jeffrey, how does education and poverty correlate in the fight against crime in Jamaica, specifically among youths?
It correlates in more than one way. If you notice, poverty is a multi-dimensional issue that we face in Jamaica, and it stems just from education. The reading rate in Jamaica is 88%, but if you notice, most of the persons who are incarcerated are students, are young people between 12 and 18 years old. Clearly, it means that the reading rate that we see is a fallacy. You can read, but it doesn't mean that you're educated. How many of these young people that are incarcerated have had a chance to complete the secondary level education? And when I say complete with 5 CXC subjects or 5 CCSSC subjects, that will allow them to matriculate into a university. Poverty, to exit poverty, you have to use education, which is a source of upward mobility, a social mobility. But if you notice, the persons that are poverty stricken don't get that chance. If we do see the persons coming out of poverty communities, it's 1 out of every 100, 1 out of every 10. The ratio is very small for those persons exiting. So education has a big correlation with poverty and in totality among our young people. We don't see them have enough scholarships awarded, we don't see where they have enough opportunities to facilitate them being educated to leave the poverty-stricken issues. And so once there's poverty, there will be criminal activities, and it will facilitate among our young people.
Thus building juvenile delinquency and all of those.
There you go. Who said she wasn't smart?
What are your views on tertiary students being less likely to commit criminal activities?
That's what you
Both.
My view personally is that even though you're educated, it doesn't mean that you not commit criminal activities. It means that you try to find another way to commit criminal activities more elite-like. So what we call it blue-collar crimes? Yes, something like that. So it is that we will have students who will now be doing lottery scams, not the regular lottery scams, that phone call, or let's call, they will be doing frauds instead of theft. So you know, you have the regular person from what we call inner city communities that will do burglary, break into your house. But as compared to a student from the university, they won't do that. They probably use credit card fraud or something like that. Alright? So it doesn't normally change. It doesn't normally change the fact that the students will commit criminal activities, but it changes the method of how they commit the criminal activity. Alright? Education also allows for them to move out of that criminal space. So they will tend to not want to do it unless they don't have another choice.
That's the point I would make. Students come to university to have a basis in order to go into the working world. And what happens at times is that as we see how many students leave the university, they don't get their job opportunities right off the bat. Now, sometimes this leads to some form of desperation on their side. Everyone has to eat. Some of our students have families and so on. So I think they will use what they have learned here. And you know, learning here doesn't only relate to your course, it relates to how you socialize with people, certain loopholes that you might have learned through certain courses and so on, and you would use that to benefit yourself. So it's not only, we are here to study and to, yes, move on to our field of study, but we also we also learn a lot of skills that can be kind of harmful in terms of crime and violence, as you said.
Okay. As community service director, do you think university students can aid in mitigating the criminal activities occurring now?
Yes, definitely. As I'm the current community service director of the Students' Union, we actually have a program that we will coordinate this year. That's February 18th to 24th. That's Tag Drive. The theme of the program is to keep the peace and to save our streets, right? We chose that theme because we realized even the start of 2018, the crime rate has gone up again. We have a state of emergency in Montego Bay, and we also have, I think, another curfew at Alberstown, which is very close to campus. So what we're doing as a union is kind of taking a stand, having students, the objective of Tag Drive, yes, is to collect monies for charities and you know, homes and so on and so forth. But it's really this union taking a stand against the violence that is happening in and around us, and that we're going to encounter as soon as we leave. You know, some of our students as well are victims of the violence, you understand? We are actually, myself as Director of Community Service, I actually partner with the Director of Health and Safety in campaigning against the violence against women. So that's another branch of the Tag Drive program. So yes, we as university, we can do a lot to impact the crime and violence in and around here and in Jamaica.
Being a past university student for UWI, I know where university students have been doing a lot to impact or to mitigate in the criminal activities of our young people. What they have is similar to the Tag Drive, but what we do with the mentorship programs. So we go into the different schools, we facilitate mentorship, because a lot of our young people, they come from the homes where it's violence prone and they don't have anybody to talk to. They're not heard. So because we are students who would have been going through the system, going through the education system, we understand what it is like to have an education. So we then go to schools to students who don't have that opportunity, to mentor them, to help them get the opportunity. We have other programs where we go into the facilities, so like the juvenile facilities where these students are locked away from society. Yes, there are educational aspects to the juvenile facilities, but they are not the educational aspects that we have, or the educational factors that we have on the outside. So we have other university students that go into these juvenile delinquency centers, help the students learn to completely read, and not just call the words, but read across the board, that they can understand. Read so that they can help themselves, help the students to pass the CXCs. We have university students that do that. You'll have university students like myself in Knoxville that come up and do a complete homework program with our students because I found to be one of those influential university students at the time. So we are there trying. You always have university students trying. Do we get the funding or the resources that we might need? No, because a lot of the time it is not broadcast that these students are helping to mitigate the criminal activities. Understand? Even though some of us are victims ourselves of the criminal activities, but I'm seeing our university students have been doing well and will continue to help in mitigating the crime.
We have it, Vybz, Educated Criminal Minds. See you next time on Front Decks. Check out our upcoming events, guys. Thanks for viewing. Thank you so much. It's really appreciated. Don't forget to hit the notification bell, like, and subscribe. Check out our social media pages: Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, anything you can think of at College Vybz. www.collegevybz.com. Your focus determines your reality. Thank you.